What inspired us about the hair screener was it's something we could have in addition to what we normally do, our core business. It stands alone in the corner of our branch, of our outlet, that clients would take, produce the lead for us, we can get them in front of us much quicker. So if someone has a hearing screening and it tells them they've got their hearing is not as it should be, and encourage them to do something about it, they get sent some information, we contact them in a nice way, informal way, to encourage them to make that appointment. We can shorten that process considerably.
My original concern was they would be put in the pharmacies or the clinics and they wouldn't be used. But actually they have been used, and it's caused a good problem that we didn't have the resource to manage all the appointment leads that we were getting through and to follow them all up. And so we've had to take on somebody else in order to deal with just the diary management itself for these leads.
The installation of the screener itself, once everything was agreed, took no time at all. It was no real trouble. What we did realise though is it's not enough just to have the screener in place. We had to make sure that the leads, the information generated from it, was managed correctly. So we had to get the staff in the outlets, and our own staff for that matter, up to speed with that, put a bit of time into training them, understanding exactly what it was, what we needed to do to maximise it, and to be honest, that's been terrific.
It's been very successful. I've been making the calls myself from the leads from the spreadsheet we've had. I'm surprised at how lovely everybody has been on the phone, to be honest. Because they've done a test already, they then receive a text message stating that we will be contacting them in order, regards to their results or book an appointment. And most of them have actually wanted to go ahead and book a full appointment with an audiologist. Nobody has been rude, nobody's hung up the phone. They've said if they didn't want a full assessment. Everybody has been great. They're so friendly on the phone. Some of them want to chat. They're brilliant. I'm really surprised at how nice everybody is. I thought I'd have people slamming the phone down. How have you got my details? None of that.
Well, so far we've had the screeners in place for less than 6 weeks, and we've already made something like 20% of the leads so far that's presented have converted into appointments. We've actually done a few unit sales for it already. It's only a small sample, but I'm quite confident, given the small sample, that it's still producing leads, and we're playing a little bit of catch up, to be honest. It's producing so much information that it's taking us a little bit of time to get on top of it. That's a good problem to have though. The other thing that's been self-evident as well, that the outlets that the screener's in have actually commented how good it's been, how now they've got an extra service within their branch, their optician, the pharmacy, that brings more people in the door, and there's lots of good comments from those customers who are actually using the equipment. So they're really happy that they've taken on board the screener. They were concerned to start off, things like data protection, how much space it would take up, but that's not really an issue, because once they've seen it in place, seen how it's been used, terrific.
I would say do it. It's so simple, there's not much work from us, and the people that feel they might need a hearing test and are hesitant to come in and book for a full assessment with an audiologist, then use this kiosk. Within 5 minutes they have an indication of how their hearing is, and it breaks down those barriers, so then when we contact them, they're ready to book an appointment.
Well, us here at Malmo Hearing we're happy to say, a very successful business built over the past 10 years. What the hair screener has done for us, once you put that initial effort in, think it through, make sure that it's in the right location, set it up correctly, make sure it's looked after and used properly, it's extra business. It's extra business to what we already do very well, and we can only see that as growth down the line. It's hard to say how much growth, because how many screeners do you want to have? We've got 3. We started off with 1, within 2 months we've went up to 3. I've already ordered another one for another outlet of ours, and I'm sure down the line in the next 18 months, 2 years, we might have more than just 4 screeners. So I see it as a very positive thing, because it's okay, we've got to spend that money, we've got to invest in that time with the staff, we've got to train the people, we've got to use the information correctly, but it can only bring extra benefit to whatever you're doing well already.